My favorite high school memory is doing the musicals, and my future plans are attend to CCBC and then transfer to Slippery Rock.
Alright, my favorite high school memory, can't say that. I would just say meeting the love of my life, Amanda Yankella. And when I graduate high school, I plan on becoming a dairy farmer.
My favorite high school memory is being a part of Central Valley Girls Golf Team with all my friends. And my future plans are I'm going to Coastal Carolina University to major in business and professional golf management.
My favorite high school memory is definitely soccer season, playing that for 4 years. I made great friends, all of that, and I plan on attending CCBC to study respiratory therapy after high school.
My most memorable moment in high school was probably winning the Quimby Classic MVP. My future plans are to attend St. John's University and major in sports management.
My most memorable high school moment was probably art class in Rudd. Go to some college and study biomedical engineering.
My most memorable moment in high school was winning the 2016-2017 Boys Golf Section Championship. My future plans are to go to the University of Kentucky to study marketing.
My most memorable moment was when I punched Rocco Martini freshman year in the face on scare camp and cried afterwards because I felt bad for school.
Okay.
After school, I'm going to the Army, so I'll be at basic training.
My most memorable moment in high school is when we were in sophomore year gym class in midday, and the whole gym class is in the locker room changing, and we were being a bunch of, we were just dudes being guys being dudes, and someone threw a shoe, I'm not going to say who, someone threw a shoe up over the locker, hit a light, smashed it, went everywhere, the glass went everywhere, and we had to clean it up before Sherrick found out, so we were all swarming before the bell rang to clean it up, and that's my most memorable moment in high school. My future plans include going to Washington Jefferson College with an undecided major, and I'm going to play football.
My favorite high school memory is cheering on the sidelines with my friends, and after high school I plan to go to IUP to study psychology.
My favorite memory from high school was going to VOTech, doing commercial arts with Mr. Banner's class. And I would say for my future I plan on going to 1 year of community college and then continuing in a carpentry union in Pittsburgh Technical Institute.
My favorite high school memory would have to be when I went on a several-day field trip to Lancaster. And what I'm planning to do in the future is to go to CCBC, get my RN, and then after that work my way up to become a physician.
My favorite high school memory is, I don't really have one, and my future plans are to go to Penn State Beaver and then Penn State Maine for a major in business.
My most memorable moment from high school was sophomore soccer season, and my future plans include attending Ohio University to major in undecided business.
My favorite memory of high school is getting to go home and eat some rice. And for the future, I plan to go to college and get a job for welding.
Alright, thank you.
The memory was just leaving school before I go to when I plan on going to CCAC for H1.
Alright, thank you.
My best memory in high school, probably the musical this year. It was really cool. And where I'm going is I'm going to Slippery Rock afterwards. That's my plans.
My best memory in high school was cutting my hand open in Mr. Feather's class. Okay, I'm going to California University of Pennsylvania.
My favorite memory from high school would be hanging out with my friends. And for after high school, I plan to go to college for business merchandising.
My favorite memory was probably when we won WPIALs for the football team my freshman year. So that was probably the best. And after high school, I'm going to Cal U and to major in communications.
Playing on the football games and probably getting a job.
Okay, my favorite high school memory is varsity softball, and I'm going to be a postal inspector after high school.
My most memorable moment is the night of April 6, 2018, and my future plans are to attend Washington and Jefferson College to major in business and play football.
Memorable moment was the win against Mount Pleasant for our varsity soccer team. My future plans are to go to Penn State and major in chemical engineering.
My most memorable moment was winning Beaver County Times Athlete of the Week. And after high school, I'm going to go to Cal U and major in physical therapy and run track.
Most memorable moment of CEV is winning the Whitfield Championship in 2014. My future plans are to attend Akron University in the fall.
My most memorable high school moment would probably have to be the football games. Going and hanging out with friends and standing in the student section, doing all that fun stuff. Or going to school to be a mechanic and then opening my own shop and becoming a cosmetologist on top of that. That's about it.
So my most memorable moment in high school would definitely be leading the student section when the girls basketball team beat Blackhawk this year. And my future plans include going to Washington and Jefferson College to study communication arts and history.
My most memorable moment of high school, my sophomore year, was with the Huntsville for football and lost. Future plans, I'm moving back to Texas and playing football, going to a junior college for a year, then transfer to Texas A&M.
My most memorable memory of high school is playing bocce. My future plan is to be a chef.
My favorite memory from high school is going to football games and making long-lasting friendships. And my future plans are going to Seton University for 6 years to become a physician assistant. My favorite high school memory is cheering on the sidelines all 4 years with my friends. And my future plans include going to the Army for Intel analyst.
My favorite high school memory was doing DYW. And I plan on going to Duquesne to get my bachelor's in biology and then a PA program.
My favorite memory would probably have to be mentoring at the middle school in sophomore year, and my future plans are going to New York at a community college.
Hi, I'm Curtis Latshaw. My most memorable moment of high school was New Year's 2017, and I plan on attending the University of Ohio with an undecided major.
And my favorite memory was probably football games. CCBC for liberal studies.
My most memorable moment is definitely being on homecoming court, and when Vukovic carried that one girl out of the cafeteria, he said, "Oh no, you can't." And then my future plans are to attend Duquesne University for nursing.
Okay, so my favorite high school memory was probably being a part of prom court. That was a lot of fun. And then in the future, I plan on going to the University of California, Riverside for pre-med and environmental science.
So my most memorable moment is going to Dunkin' Donuts during the third period. No one knows about that. And my future plans are going to Florida International University to major in biomedical engineering.
My future plans is I'm going to go to Penn State Beaver and Penn State Maine to do some little bit of political science, and let's see where it goes from there.
Probably cheering on the sidelines at all the football games. I'm going to WVU and majoring in physics.
My favorite memory during high school is definitely playing at Heinz Field football my sophomore year. My future plans are to attend University of Duquesne and play football.
And my best high school memory would probably be beating Blackhawk in basketball. So I plan on attending Slippery Rock University to major in physical therapy.
My most memorable high school moment would probably be like leaving at the end of every day, and then my future plans are to become a certified vet assistant and go on to emergency care.
My most memorable high school moment was junior prom and prom picnic afterwards. My future plans are going to Slippery Rock University.
Probably freshman year when Scott battles through his temper sacks at the football. I plan to go into the chemical engineering field, possibly at YSU or Akron.
Probably going to make study for my SEER project. I'm a major in chemistry at Penn State Beaver.
High school.
My most memorable part of high school was senior project. My future plans are to go to Penn State for pre-medicine.
Alright.
My most memorable moment in high school would be last year, my buddy Jake. We were in Votech together, so we had to wire a couple things together, and instead of actually doing what we were supposed to do, we ended up shorting out the entire room. and we couldn't figure out how to fix it for about 2 days after. I'm continuing in the field of HVAC that I am currently enrolled in.
Probably every Friday with the band and football games. Maybe go to college for the business degree, maybe in finance or accounting.
My favorite high school memory is sophomore year when we went to playoffs for states for soccer. My future plans are to attend the University of Pittsburgh to major in athletic training.
My memory of high school is performing in the musical All Shook Up as the character Jim Howler. And my future plans include attending West Virginia University to major in aerospace and mechanical engineering.
My most memorable moment in high school was the day I asked my girlfriend to prom. And then what I'm going to be going for in the future is computer programming.
My most memorable moment from high school would be prom, and my future I'm going to be a pilot in the Air Force or the Air Force.
My most memorable moment from high school is probably joining the band because I just like the band. And then my future plans are to be an NDT welding technician.
One of my best memories would have to be performing with the high school marching band senior night during the halftime show. My future plans are I plan on attending Geneva College in the fall to major in their brand new nursing program, and I plan on finishing with my bachelor's in 4 years and then hopefully going back to get my doctorate and become a nurse anesthetist.
My favorite high school memory is being on homecoming court. It was really fun, and my future plans are to attend University of Kentucky to major in accounting.
Probably around the beginning of February of my sophomore year. It was really an eventful week. I'm going to be going to Rosedale to work on cars, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing mechanic work or just auto body.
I'd say the day Paul Fadley started lifting, to go to Robert Morris to be a nurse.
Well, I have many memories, but the most obvious and the most memorable memory is having Mr. Brown as my midday teacher my freshman year. He'd always give us wise wisdom. He'd always tell us, loose lips sink ships, submarines don't have screen doors. That was just like, I always think of that. I'm never going to forget that. I love you, Mr. Brown. Well, my future plans are just to be alive, People die every day. You never know when, tomorrow isn't promised, I just want to be alive. Simple as that.
My most memorable moment would be winning the Whitfield Championship at Heinz Field my freshman year, and my future plans are going to Washington Jefferson and majoring in business.
Okay, so my most memorable moment was probably going to Florida my junior year of baseball, and my future plans are to attend Ohio University, undecided.
My most memorable moment is probably standing in the student section during the football games. Future plans are to join the U.S. Army.
My most memorable moment was making playoffs my junior year of playing soccer. My future plans is to attend Indiana University in Pennsylvania to major in early childhood education.
My favorite memory of high school was definitely being on homecoming court. It was a really fun experience, and I'm glad I got to do it all with my friends. And I'm going to be planning to Duquesne University to study finance.
My memorable moment was prom picnic last year, and I will be attending Silver Rock University.
SCB, my most memorable moment in high school was when Gabe Szymanski scored a goal in overtime to send us through from the quarterfinals. And then after high school, I plan on going to Penn State.
My most memorable moment of my high school career was in 9th grade Winter Olympics when Keely got drugged about 17 feet across the floor. That was kind of funny. And then what I'm doing after high school, probably getting a job.
My most memorable moment of high school would have to be cheering with Allison, because we never actually cheered, we always just messed around. And my future plans are to attend Kent State University.
My favorite high school memory was probably dating Brendan all 4 years. So my future plans include attending Robert Morris University, and I'm going to be a nurse.
I'm Stephanie Stajohar. My favorite memory of high school was my senior prom. And after high school, I'm going to Penn State Beaver for 2 years and then Penn State, Maine after that.
My favorite high school memory was walking into welding the first time 2 years ago with Votech.
And what are
you welding? Going to the same coach.
Thank you so much.
When I went to Hershey for bocce, getting a job, because I go to Votech for greenhouse, let's get a job with that.
My favorite high school memory would probably be playing football and getting to watch the team play and be on the field for the first time. I plan on being pastry chef in my own bakery, so I'm gonna go to college for that, get a business degree, and then try and open my own business.
My favorite high school memory is Halloween of 2016. Pretty good night. I'm going to Penn State Blue for 2 years, and then I will be going to Penn State Maine for another year.
And favorite memory from CB will have to be meeting all the friends I have to this day. I'll be going to CCBC for 2 years, and then I'm transferring to Pitt to get my doctorate degree in forensic pathology.
And my favorite memory was my junior year when we won the Girls State Championship for golf. My future plans are to attend the California University of Pennsylvania and dual major in special education and elementary education.
Probably dealing with the ROTC at Amherst and getting to experience the physical and mental enhancement that was there involving involving drill and the PT, as well as getting to have the experience with setting up different events and getting to experience a lot of the community service that we did. Possibly my favorite out of all that though was being a guard at the Vietnam Wall of Healing that came to town our sophomore year. I was in the Army, and I'm going to spend between 4 to 12 years in satellite communications, and I'm probably going to spend the other 8 is in IT.
Alright, thanks. And my favorite high school memory has to be playing volleyball.
Yeah.
My future plans are to attend Allegheny College to study pharmacy and play volleyball.
And my favorite high school memory is sharing on the sidelines with my best friends. I'm attending Superior University to major in physician's assistant.
And my favorite high school memory is just going to football games and hanging out with my friends. To attend IUP and study marketing.
My favorite high school memory is probably playing at football games.
My future plans are to attend Ballet Beauty Academy